My dad used to have a running joke. He could say he could never be a doctor because he didn't have any patience. It would get a similar response. That usual kind of half-groan, half-laugh out of courtesy, even if you knew it was coming. So what is patience? Now, not the type of person that's in a waiting room, but the virtue. I'm sure that if we asked a number of people, we might get responses like kindness, gentleness, the ability to put up with hardship, or other such ideas. The truth is that patience is much more than that. It's about something within us. We can explore this idea further by first turning to our gospel, where we have a master who is faced with finding out that an enemy has come and sowed weeds in with the crops. He is faced with a decision to pull out the weeds or let them grow. His servants are ready to get rid of the weeds, and this is certainly a good thing. They do not want the weeds to be growing up with the wheat and choke out the crop. The master's answer, though, is shocking. He decides not to pull up the weeds. His concern is that if the weeds are pulled up, it might damage the crops. This tells us something about patience. It is not slowness or indifference, because there will be a time when the harvest comes and the separating of the wheat and the weeds. But what this parable shows us about patience is that patience is protective. We also have a mustard seed that is planted, and it takes time for this seed to grow into a large bush. This bush provides a place for the birds of the sky to dwell in. Well, we could see the seed of patience, the seed of patience planted in each one of us to grow, to support a great many others in our lives. Patience, then, is not only protective, but it is also supportive. Our next parable, we have yeast mixed with flour to leaven the whole batch. This takes time to happen. Patience is not only protective and supportive, but it is also interested in the long-term good, what we call forbearance. So what? So what? Is this just a nice idea of patience? That patience is protective, supportive, and interested in the long-term good? Great. But what does that actually look like? Well, for that, we need to go to our first reading. Our first reading from Wisdom points to another aspect of patience, that of hope. Hope for what? For the repentance of sin. So not only is patience protective, supportive, and interested in the long-term good, but it is also interested in giving time for people to turn towards the good. This may not happen overnight, but God gives us the time to choose Him, for the weeds to choose to become wheat. We could say then that patience is merciful. It is this mercy that is most intriguing about patience. Patience leads with the example of mercy, leads the person to become the type of person God has designed them to be. Now, this type of patience isn't just for someone out there. It's for you and me. Each of us has both wheat and weeds, good and bad, growing within our hearts. And God shows us great patience as He protects the good in us, gives it a place to grow in our lives, gives it time to grow, and above all, shows us great mercy by giving us time to choose Him, particularly in the times when we need Him the most. How do we get this type of patience? Well, it is something that needs to be practiced. It means putting ourselves in situations where we need to be patient. So I ask, how do we drive on Dale Mabry? I heard that. What do you do when you're waiting in line at Publix? How do we handle the annoyances and shortcomings of those close to us? Patience tames the outlashing of our heart to give the other space and time and mercy to choose the good. My friends, God is in this game for the long haul. He is patient with us. He wants to see each of us become the person he has designed us to be, with our unique skills and gifts and talents. So the next time we feel frustrated with the shortcomings of others, or the traffic on Dale Mabry, or the line at Publix, think about what St. Teresa of Avila has to say about patience. Let nothing disturb you. Patience obtains all things. Whoever has God lacks nothing. God alone suffices.